Welcome, Pisces, to your 2024 horoscope. In this horoscope, I will be walking you through each month of 2024, giving you a really good understanding of the energies that you will be moving through for the year ahead. Now, if you would like, you can grab your birth chart. That way, you're able to see if you're having any personal activations throughout the year by checking to see if you have any personal planets or points at any of the degree points that we will be discussing in this horoscope. Now, in 2024, we have Pluto re entering Aquarius. We got a little taste of what Pluto and Aquarius energy is going to feel like back in 2023 between March and June. However, in 2024, Pluto is going to spend much more time in Aquarius, really giving us a better understanding of how this Pluto and Aquarius energy is going to show up for us individually and collectively. Now, we also have the eclipses in Aries and Libra shaking up these areas of our life. We have the Jupiter Uranus conjunction, and we have Jupiter entering Gemini, and we also have a Mars Jupiter conjunction in Gemini. So these are going to be pretty big energies to navigate, and I will be getting into all of this in this horoscope. And then at the end of the year, we have a Mars retrograde in Cancer and Leo, and this energy falls into 2025. And at the end of this horoscope, I will be touching on some energies that we will be navigating in 2025, giving you a little bit of a heads up. So let's get right into it. Now, I have selected a chart for each individual month to give you a bit of a visual. On January 1st, we have our Mercury stationing direct in Sagittarius at 22 degrees. And this is in your 10th house of career and public reputation. Now, at the end of 2023, we're moving through this Mercury retrograde energy, which is taking place in your 11th and your 10th house. So you're rethinking and reevaluating, these themes and topics the end of 2023. Coming into the new year, you will start to gain clarity on that. Now, your 10th house representing career and public reputation, and your 11th house represents friends and friendships, social groups, social media, your online presence. And so you're rethinking and reevaluating, something around this area of life. On the 4th, we have Mars entering Capricorn. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So this is really great for motivation, willpower, drive. Now, depending on if you have a day chart or a night chart is going to really determine on how this energy is expressed. So for example, if you have a day chart, Mars is your most malefic planet. If you have a night chart, Saturn is your most malefic planet. And keep that in mind as we're talking about these energies. Now, generally speaking, having Mars in the 11th, we do want to, watch for conflict with friends and friendships and online. Be careful of the comments you're leaving because somebody could take them the wrong way. Now, once we get to January 11th, we have the new moon in Capricorn at 20 degrees. And this is a great time for you to set intentions around these 11th house themes and topics. Also, keep in mind that as we're talking about the new moons and the full moons, the intentions you set at the time of the new moon in that sign tend to come to fruition at the time of the full moon in that same sign. So keep that in mind. Now, on January 13th, we have Mercury entering, re-entering Capricorn, bringing more focus to that 11th house. On the 19th, 20th, and 21st, we have a Sun-Pluto conjunction. The Sun and Pluto are going to form a conjunction at 29 degrees of Capricorn and 0 degrees of Aquarius. The Sun is going to conjunct Pluto, and then the Sun is going to enter Aquarius, and then Pluto is going to enter Aquarius, and they conjunct again at 0 degrees. Now, this is really significant because these are the same degree points as the great conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn that we had back in December of 2020. So there may be, revelations, happening at this time. Also think back to what you were navigating December of 2020. There could be something coming to the surface around these 11th and 12th house themes and topics. Now, on the 23rd, we have Venus entering Capricorn. And on the 25th, we're going to have our full moon in Leo at 5 degrees. You have Leo in your 6th house of work, health, and daily routine. So think back to 6 months prior, the intentions you set at the time of the new moon in Leo. Now you can see those intentions come to fruition. But either way, the 6th house is being highlighted by this full moon. Now on the 26th, we have a Mercury Mars conjunction in Capricorn. This is when we really want to be watching our communication and conversations. This can be, speaking before, what is that term? Not thinking before we speak. That can definitely be this energy. So we do want to be mindful at this time. Now, on the 27th, we will have Uranus stationing direct right here in your third house. And then we get to February. Now, as we get into February, we have all planets direct. It is go time. If you have anything to launch, now is the time to do so. You have the supportive energy. Now, on February 5th, we will have Mercury entering Aquarius. And we want to keep in mind that as these planets enter Aquarius, they're going to form a conjunction of Pluto. So February is going to be a weird month for everyone, collectively and individually. And we really want to keep that in mind and pay attention to how this energy is showing up for us. Now, you have Aquarius in the 12th house of spirituality, the subconscious, karmic energy. The 12th house can also rule self-sabotaging behaviors and self-undoing. So we really want to be mindful at this time for any self-undoing behaviors. And the 12th house can also rule, things